Alright, so hey guys, it is Javid here on the Fierce Gamers channel. We're going to do a stream tonight, Saturday night, March 28th, going into March 29th. I'm real excited. I think this game is starting to really catch on. I think a lot of people are starting to play it, so I am going to start streaming it on a regular basis so that people can enjoy it that don't have time to sit down and play the game, or you're just trying to take a look and see what kind of game it is. But this is really a neat game. It's a lot of fun, and I think you would like it. If you've not checked it out, each day the game is adding more and more people are playing the game. So they're saying something like 500 to 1,000 people a day, or a week, are joining the game, which makes sense because it's not. At first, I thought it was just a video, like a clone of video, Black Desert Online, like a knockoff, but like a cheaper version of it. And I had made a review saying that I thought it was just a poor man's Black Desert Online, but I don't think so. I think the more that I play it, the more I realize that there are some Black Desert Online elements, but I see some Ashes of Creation elements, I see New World elements, I see a little bit of everything. Rift, even from that old game Rift, which was an amazing game. I don't know why it didn't really take off when it did. One of the biggest things is I think the simplicity of the game is appealing to a lot of people. So let's talk about the plants. So when you plant stuff in your little plots, like I think I've showed y'all before, but you can buy one of these plots. I paid 450,000 coins for this one, almost 500,000 coins. And right now I've got 121 plants in here. If you do it just right, you can get maybe 150 of them in here. I try to get them as close to each other as I can. So the information you're looking for is the maturity. They're going to be ready in 9.5 hours. So I try to plant things that are going to be ready at the same time, because some plants mature, or they get mature. The maturity time is less than others. So you need to make sure that you kind of do it at the same time, because what's going to happen, even if you have full water, even if these get all the way, like you wait 4 hours and you come back out here and you water them all up to 100% water status, once they've reached maturity, they're not going to last. Once that 9 hours clicks by, they're not going to last for, like even a day after that. I found that mine seem to disappear if I put it in there and the 9.5 hours goes by and I don't come and harvest the plants. Usually, I don't want to tell you all wrong, but I wouldn't let it go more than 5 hours. You might get away with doing, some people say you can go a day past the maturity. You can go 24 hours past that. That's not been the case for me. If I go about 8 hours past that, like if it's due in 9.5 hours and I come back at a 10-hour interval, they're gone. They've already disappeared and nothing to harvest. And that can be very wasteful. It's a waste of your time and energy that we spend to plant these. So I'm planting tomatoes, and right now what I'm doing is I'm going through, I'll show you all, I'm just stockpiling all of these things. I'm not really doing it based on, okay, I need this for my cooking, or I need this for my alchemy. I'm just doing it based on, see, these are 11 hours. Over here it shows 9.5 hours. That's wheat. So these were the potatoes. Potatoes take 12 hours to harvest. And then your chickens, somebody said don't worry about that lifetime thing. I asked in chat, they said don't worry about it because lifetime, once it gets to 0, these animals are not going to die or disappear. That's what they're saying. I slaughtered, I had I had 4 more goat, and I slaughtered them thinking that because their lifetime was up, it was at 0 of 100. And so I was like, oh, I better slaughter them and go ahead and get the meat out of them, because if I don't, they're going to die on their own. And somebody said they don't die. And somebody even said that you don't even have to keep them fed. And another person said, no, you do have to keep them fed, because if you don't feed them, you can't collect their wool. So far, the only thing that comes out of the sheep is wool. I thought we would be able to get milk out of them as well, which would be kind of nice. Let's go catch a couple of, so this is how you feed them. You drag your feed, it says it feeds them by 10%. You drag it over to the animal and drop it on it. So, 1, 2, 3, bring it up to 97. I go ahead and top them off. This one's at 70, so 1, 2, 3, 99. I'm going to top it off to 100. Let's go over to the pig and see what he's at. So I think when you keep them fed, he produces lard and manure. And we will see in a minute what that's all about. Go over to our chickadees. Chickadees need to be fed. Chickens. We need to buy some more chickens so that they don't howl. Yeah, chicken feed looks different than that, so let's go buy some chicken feed and then I'll go over here and feed these guys. Should I feed the goats? No, let's feed the goats first. And then goat feed, 1, 3. Goats produce wool and milk, so I would highly recommend that you invest or that you go out and hunt these. Go out here and hunt these, catch you some goats, because milk and wool are going to be very important. So I'm going to show y'all what this is all about. So let's go over here, go to construction lady. You have a lady over here in your town. Now remember, you can build these on your altar as well. Go over here and check her out. Let's see. I really kind of need one of these grinders, but I need to have iron, leather, and resinous logs. So I want to get I have one of these. Where is the loom? Let's go get some iron, because I need one of these. Carpenter's workbench. It's kind of neat one of those, huh? Any one of these smelters. Let's go get some stuff out of storage and we need these. Copper, iron. Where's the wood? There's that wood, but I thought I had some other wood somewhere else. We may have to portal to somewhere and get some more wood. So let's deposit anything that we collected from our animals. Earlier we collected lard, I thought. Maybe I already put it in here. Collected some lard. Put the goat meat in there, the chicken in there. Must have already deposited. anyway, here we go. Let's go to check your storage in other areas. And round round, let's see what we have. Yeah, rim round, or round round. Alright, let's go see what she said we needed. Back to the natural So for the loom, which our spinning wheel, I want a spinning wheel, and I want a nicer one. So let's go get the leather log. Smelter, we need, looks like leather logs is what we're going to need. This one I really need. And a grinder. Oh. So strong grinder. We're going to need meat processing bench too. Stone cutter. We really need all these. That part looks like. Leather logs. There. Show you in a second. I'll show you how y'all can tell. I think it's not accurate though. They claim that if you go here and go to your Steam, look at the library, go to Quinnfall, go to Movie Home. So it shows only 4,000 people are in the game. That doesn't make sense. Let's see what chat says. says, because that doesn't sound right to me either. I'm going to do it in town as much as I can because as far as building stuff in here, build it similarly, and I'll probably ever going to do anyway. Station in the house. This is lamb bread, full bread, lamb bread. So we can see we are going to need way more hemp fibers in order to get up to level 10. Yeah, we need to see that there's a lot of growing I enjoy it, but some people may not. Hello? I'm coming.